we've learned that the Minnesota football team has informed running back Dalvin Cook that his services are no longer needed, and they have decided to toss him overboard off the Viking ship. And 6 years, 6 seasons, very productive. If you're a fantasy football player, Dalvin Cook was one of your good friends in the Twin Cities. And now the headline reads, Cook is cooked, at least in Minnesota. His pending departure will become official later on Friday. He will enter the transfer portal, and some NFL pundits are salivating. Many are also questioning the logic of the move for the Purple People Eaters. How could they do this? He's still a productive player. So why don't we start with that? All right, let's start with that. So let us discuss the question: what message are the Vikings sending by releasing Dalvin Cook? It's an obvious question. So that's the question. So I've got Godfather, sardines, and produce aisle. And we will tie all of these things together, and we are going to make a Juicy Lucy. Now, I can proudly tell you that I've eaten every type of Juicy Lucy available, from St. Paul to Minneapolis and everywhere in between. There's actually nothing in between. But I'm an expert now at the Juicy Lucy. And the Vikings are following what I call the standard roadmap in the modern NFL. Okay, so what does that mean? Everything is now regimented in all these sports leagues. There's no more gut feel. There's no more have a hunch, bet a bunch. That's not how it works. The guidebook is based on the nerds, the analytics. They crunch the numbers. It's the same concept in baseball, where if you throw 100 pitches, they've got to take you out of the game. And if not, it's abuse by the manager, and you can't face the lineup the third time through because the 3-ring binder says the starting pitcher will then fall into Dante's Inferno if that happens. Well, in football, what's the recipe for running backs? You reach a certain threshold, which is number of touches, and all of a sudden you start imploding. There's an implosion that takes place. That's based on the analytics. I didn't come up with the analytics, but Dalvin Cook will be 28 by the next NFL season. Typically, you're not burned out. The standard had been until you're 30. We all know that, right? Those of us that care about this kind of crap. However, it's the wear and tear that is the problem. The cold-blooded dweebs use their calculator, and they say that this is a touchy-feely problem, meaning that Dalvin Cook has crossed into dead man's land. He zoomed past 1,500 touches in his career last season. And that is why the Vikings are dumping him. It has nothing to do with the salary cap. That's just something that dumb people like to bring up and say, oh, it's a salary cap. The Vikings are saving a lot of money. Oh, shut up. You're a moron. That's just the excuse NFL teams use. They blame the spreadsheet. Trust me, if Dalvin Cook was same age and had 1,000 touches, the Minnesota Vikings would keep him. And it's the old Godfather special, right? It's not personal. It's strictly business. Just so we're on the same wavelength. Again, if Cook had fewer carries, he would stay there. That is an open and shut case.